Hi, Grizzlies and math students. It's me, Mrs. Salazar, and I want to talk to you about graphing systems of linear inequalities. Yes, coming at you during school closure. How can we do that? So there's a few steps I want to talk to you about. And again, before I start, I would like to give a shout out to my brother for helping make this possible. Thank you, Oscar. So step number one, we have to look at our systems of inequalities. We have y is greater than or equal to 2x minus 3. And you'll notice I have a red dot because I'm color coding this. It will be my red line. We also have y is less than 5x plus 6, and that will be my blue line. So the first step with the red one is locate your y-intercept or your starting number, which is -3. We put a dot on the -3 on the y-axis. Look at your slope, which is 2. The number in front of x is always your slope or your growth, and we're going to go up 2 to the right 1. That's your rise over 1. So we'll go up 2 to the right 1, up 2 to the right 1. And I want to do 4 dots, and then I connect it with the solid line. I connect it with the solid line because there's an equal bar on your inequality. Equal bar means solid line, just like the equal bar meant a solid dot on our number line. Okay, now we need to test a point to see where to shade, because whenever you graph an inequality, you need to show the direction of the correct answer. So we want to test a point, and I like to test 0, 0 because those are nice small numbers. Plug in 0 for y, plug in 0 for x, and we end up with 0 is greater than or equal to -3. That is a true statement. 0 is always bigger than a negative answer. So that means where 0, 0 is, that is the direction of the answer. So we're going to shade at 0, 0. And 0, 0 is above the line. So shade with the red above the line. Okay, so now we want to graph our other inequality. And that inequality is y is less than 5x plus 6. You want to locate your starting number or your y-intercept, which is 6, on the y-axis. And I'm sorry for not using graph paper. Now we want to use our slope, which is 5. We use 5 over 1. We go up 5 and to the right 1. I do not have enough space to do another point going up, so I'm going to reverse it and go down 5 and to the left 1. Now, look at the inequality. There is no equal bar, so we do not have a solid line. We make a dotted line or a dashed line, and we do that all the way top and bottom. And we need a shade. And to know where to shade, we're going to test a point. And I like to test 0, 0. So I plug in 0 for the y, and I plug in 0 for the x, and I get 0 is less than 6. And that is a true statement. So I'm going to shade where 0, 0 is. And 0, 0 is to the right of our dashed line. So I'm going to shade on top of that red stuff and underneath the red line, because that's all to the right of the dashed line. Now, where you see the red and blue together, that is your solution. And so I like to signal that's the solution. I make a shape above it. In your book, you might only see that area shaded in, and where you see my red and blue standing alone, there'd be nothing. But the solution is where the red and blue are together. They make purple, and that's where they're happy and they're married. Okay, thank you.